Hello? Alright. Not sure if I was having a mic problem or not. Looked like it was in and out. Should be better now, though. Darth Treya muted me, so I'll go eat. Yeah, I don't know. This thing, sometimes when I launch it, if I don't check the mic, it forgets my mic and it assigns either no mic or assigns the mic that's in the camera. Neither one of which works. So, sorry about that, y'all. Hello, DL. Made an effort to reach the end of Conquest this time and prep for hard when I reach 4 million. Nice. Yeah, you got to finish it at least once in order to qualify. You got to touch the wall. So, I did that on Abticio. Let's take a look. I think I finished. I believe I did. Yeah, there we go. We got all the way through. And I'm a few points away here. I'm 17 points away from getting the gold box this time. I don't know what I did differently. I really don't feel like I did anything differently than I've done the last few times. And I was ending like just past box 5. And this time I'm, for whatever reason, I'm almost to box 6. I guess, maybe, was there a feat for the Deadly Catalyst disc? Something like that. Yeah, so I actually got this Deadly Catalyst disc as a drop. So maybe that's only 9 points, though. That's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we made it through, and with a few more battles here, do some touch-ups. I'm sure there's some feats I can get somewhere. And we'll hopefully get that normal box 6. Be pretty good. Let me check this out. On Loquitur, I think we're done. I think we're like 10 points away from the... Yeah, 5 points. We're 5 points away from box 5. Touch that up sometime tonight or tomorrow and get box 5. Question, you talk about a Jedi Master Kenobi team that can almost solo phase 1 of the Sea Pit. Can you explain what the team is and what is the strategy? There's a video out there on it, but I think if somebody in chat knows it for sure, you can correct me. But I believe it's Kenobi, Cat, Ahsoka, General Kenobi, and C-3PO. Commander Ahsoka Tano, this the Shen form, whenever this unit evades or attacks out of turn, Force Leap cooldown is reduced by 1, and damage is increased by 50% stacking until the next time it's used. Now, from what I understand, the stacking stacks. So the initial 50% damage that you get is 50% of the base, and then the next time it gets 50%, it calculates off of the 50% that you've already got. So basically, Kenobi throws away his first turn. Ahsoka does Shen on Ahsoka. Kenobi resets Cat. Cat puts Shen on Kenobi. And then you just keep calling all the assists you can with all these characters. There's a certain sequence to it. And again, I don't have all the details memorized, but it's out there on YouTube. And you just keep stacking up that 50%. Just keep putting Shen on these characters, keep taking assists, keep ramping up the damage, and then basically about the time that the Gamorrean Guard rages, then you have to trigger the Ahsoka Tano, and if she's gotten enough boosts off of it that whole time that you've been cycling up. She hits for a lot. And in theory, it's enough to kill the first phase in one shot. I know a lot of people fall just short of that. I've seen a lot of people that get like a 93% completion or something like that out of it. So I think it takes like fantastic mods, great speed timing, like the perfect run to get that hit big enough to take out the whole first phase. But I mean, if you hit for 91%, you wouldn't mind that either, right? Like that's probably enough. Vels says, just hit 4 million, not quite ready, I feel. Gas, Padme, Grievous, gonna have to do work. Well, I mean, we've talked about this before, but if you look at the reward difference between normal conquest and hard conquest, like just even the fact that you get 10 currency as a reward for completing a battle in normal, and you get 20 of the conquest currency for completing it on hard, anything that you can complete in terms of what you can buy is already doubled. And then you look down here at, like, I don't know, let's look at box 2. Be extremely conservative. 30, 15, 5 zetas. Then you come over here and you look at this box 6 that I'm lining up to get. 20, 10, 5 zetas, and 50 of these. So at hard mode, already at box 2, you've got 30 and 15, as opposed to 20 and 10. So on box 2, you're already doing better than you do on box 6. Slicing materials in here, you know, even if you just look at like 10, 45, and 15, and then you go to it's 10, 45, and 15 on the big box, 15, 20, and 5. So everything in here, like box 2 on hard, is already better than box 6 on normal. So it doesn't take much for you to far exceed your output. Yeah, and it only goes up from there. Pizza Crust says red box on normal equals first box on hard. Yeah, you have to consider how much currency you get from running, though, too. Because if you could get box 6 on normal, but you could really only get box 1 on hard, you would complete so few of the battles in hard that the conquest currency, what you could buy gear for, would be severely limited. So you got to be able to at least run it. But I've said this before, you know, when you get to like Sector 3 on normal, those teams really aren't that much different than the teams on hard. Some of the teams, like some of the Galactic Republic teams and stuff like that, get really pretty ridiculous on hard mode. Because the damage reflect, they all have like some kind of retribution and counterattacks, and then as soon as you hit somebody, the damage reflect takes you to 0 and they counterattack you and kill you. So, but gas holds up pretty well against that. I mean, gas can deal with that stuff. Gonna try the 50 RT team. We'll have a droid team farmed with 3PO, R2, IG, and BB-8. Yeah, I think basically Sortie herself is a damage dealer, and I think you probably want one more damage dealer in there. And R2 does crazy damage. Like his little fire thing, he has stun on his basic. His kit's pretty good. And you can pop smoke and hide everybody. So yeah, I think just Sortie and R2 is already a team, and then just fill out the rest of the stuff in there. L3 is pretty interesting in there too because she can self-cleanse and some stuff like that. So, and L3 is a character that a lot of people could benefit from building anyway. One of the few light side pre-taunt tanks that's not, you know, factional in some way. So yeah, she's it's a pretty good droid. Pizza Crust says, are we talking about the Cat Sith raid solo? Well, I mean, we're talking about the Kenobi Cat any raid solo. I mean, that works the same way as it does in C-Pit, but no, the question was about C-Pit. DL, where are you on Swolo? Yeah, I mean, if I get this box every time, and I do all my claims here, 130 out of 330, and we'll get 50 more. And then in the last, I don't know, it's like 90 per run or something like that. So I'll get like 270 or 250 or 200, maybe it's 240 the first set of challenges. And then the second set, he'll be this character, and I'll be able to get him to 330. So the way it works out, as long as I get to box 5 every time, I'll get the character on the 6th run. JMK and Cat is the easiest Sith raid solo, but I don't do it anymore because C-3PO mass assist seems to constantly trigger the missing buttons bug in phase 3 for me. Ha, nice. DL, have you entered Proving Grounds before? Can I unlock shards on all available tunes, or can I only choose one at a time? Everything that's in Proving Grounds is in Proving Grounds. I don't know why, but the Razor Crest still shows up for me every time, even though I have it completed. So I've been able to get Razor Crest shards even though I have the Razor Crest at 7 stars. That's pretty weird. But like for Cat shows up there, but it's blanked out. So I can't go into it. And then, you know, like the TIE Interceptor one, you get to fight in there. So, yeah, each thing that's in Proving Grounds shows up as a separate little box. And you can click in it and run it. If you've already got the character maxed out, you're not supposed to be able to run it. But I guess that's messed up with Razor Crest. Hey, DL, I would like to use C-3PO on an Ewok team in GAC. Which Ewok can be replaced for C-3PO? You need Chirpa. You need the Elder for sure. I'd probably run Paplu and Logray. If you've got Wicket, I'd probably kick out Wicket and use C-3PO instead of Wicket. Because the Paplu's a tank, right? And Logray gives you control with dazes and things like that, which are pretty annoying. I suppose you could kick out Paplu, right? If you really wanted your Wicket in there, you could boot the Paplu. Let's take a look. Give Paplu the boot. Ewoks. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, he's just the taunt. He's pretty beefy, though. He's pretty beefy. Yeah, I'd give up Wicket. I'd give up Wicket first. Wicket is, like, super frail. So I would do Chirpa, Elder, Logray, Paplu, 3PO. That's what I would do. TK says, same here. I've been able to do Razor Crest in Proving Grounds. Yeah, interesting. I wonder why that is. That's sarcasm. Hey, we get ships though, right? Not bad to get 10 extra ship shards and trade them in. All right, well, let's take a look at an account while we're waiting to start up. We have here Mall Eliza. That's a standard name, right? That's one of the pre-generated names, I think. So I don't know Mall Eliza. Let's see. Mall Eliza 2123. I guess. For what that's worth. It says it binds all things Aussie. So maybe we got an Aussie here with the with this account. Merle says good evening. How you doing? All right, so this player has 2.1 in ships, 2.9 in characters. That's about the ideal balance, right? You want at least 40% ships, so that's looking good. He's got the Executor at 6 stars. Let's take a look at that ship roster over here. Malevolence, Negotiator, Executor on its way up. Also has Executrix, Chimera, Endurance, and a little baby home one. So he's got 6 full fleets. Chimera and Executrix. So one of them he can run the Empire fleet with. And Malevolence, Bounty Hunters go with Executor, Rebels, ships. So I guess he could have technically 1 Sith fleet and 1 Empire fleet, I suppose. With Vader and the bomber and whatnot, because we got the Extinction Bomber down here. Interesting. All right. So 4 good fleets and then 2 mediocre fleets and 1 that's going to be kind of leftover fleet. That's all right. I think I saw that he was in Kyber, right? Erodium 1. Erodium 1. Not quite Kyber, but close. I'm extremely tired for 7:38 p.m. What about you, sir? I got up this morning, did some stuff, and around about 9 o'clock, I felt tired for 9 a.m. So I went to sleep for about another hour, hour and a half. So I took a I took an early morning nap, I guess. Nice thing about weekends. So yeah, I got rested up, so I'm feeling pretty good. And then I watched some of the League of Legends stuff, and I watched 100 Thieves win their first game. And once again, they gave me a little bit of hope, and then they lost their second game, and the third game was so bad I just had to turn it off. Couldn't even watch. Man, these NA teams, I tell you what, they look so good in the the early stages and the play-ins. They did well, and then just horrible. Just horrible in the actual playoff games. Anyway, so no NA teams are making it into the League of Legends finals. Maybe it's rude, but I can't take a player seriously when they haven't bothered to switch from a default name. I used to think that, Pizza Crust. I thought that too for a long time. It was one of those things where it was kind of like, come on, just change your name. But my nephew started playing, and if you're a kid, I don't know exactly what it is that flags you as under 18, but you can't change your name at all, ever. And I think you have to actually, even if you turn 18, you have to appeal to CG directly and have a help ticket and have them take that off your account. So some players, if they're honest about it, or if something in the system flags that they're a minor, the name can't be changed at all. So whenever I see this kind of stuff, I give that benefit of the doubt and go, maybe it's a younger player. Maybe it's somebody who's 14 years old that was got caught in that trap. So anyway, who knows? Jaxic says, you do. I messed that up and had to send them a picture of my driver's license showing me it's 32. Yeah. Pavoni says, Pavoni fan says, super late stream for me. Bit Dynasty started his stream right at the start of the attack phase, which was fun. I'll stick around for a bit, though. Good luck. All right. Nice. Yeah, Bit Dynasty's, yeah, he's a pretty cool streamer. I like him. Good tactician, good technician. All right, so let's look at this account. Fleets are in good shape. We got JMK as a GL. We've got Sith Eternal. We've got Gas. So this is looking a bit like the Abtisio account, except then, yeah, really a lot like the like the Loquitur account. I'm sorry, did I say Abtisio? Yeah, like the Loquitur account, right? Same two GLs, Executor, and he's just further along in a different direction, right? So he went with CLS and General Skywalker and got that stuff into the account before he, and he's got Revans. Wow. Nice. He's got a lot of stuff. Cool. So let's see if we can see how old the account is. I'm curious about this. Curious to see if this account is newer or older than mine. I'm not going to be able to do this math online. Galactic War Battles 1. Do it on my calculator here. 10,000 divided by 12. 2.3 years old. So it's about, what, 4 months older than my Loquitur account. Interesting. Just curious about that. Yeah, so. Nice. 2 GLs. Premium capital ship. Got Gas. Got CLS. Got Revans. Is the Malik in here? And he's got Wampa built up. Looks like he may be going JML next. No Malik. So he's got both Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan. He just doesn't have Malik yet. Build Gas. Build Wampa. Build Hermit Yoda. Probably really doesn't have room for the get one for that Malik yet. Has it now though, because he's got all the other stuff finished. Interesting. Yeah, so it looks like should I master Luke next? Yeah, so I like this. I like the ships. They're in good shape. I like the characters. They're in good shape. The journeys. Assuming that it's JML next, that's also a really good thing to do for where this account's at. And then maybe if he wants profundity after that, he can cruise right into profundity. Here's Piet at 338 speed. It's pretty fast, Piet. Nothing over 350, though. He doesn't have one of the fast characters up here. 320 on Bosk. That's a pretty speedy Bosk. Protection. Crit chance. Potency. No protection secondary stats. I like to have at least, this should be protection if it can be protection at all. And same, I like to have at least one of these on protection. See how fast the cat is. 319 on the cat. Okay, so the mods are decent. Not, that's a pretty fast Grief Karga. So it's interesting. He's got some really good speed mods, but he has them on characters that are a little bit different than than I would have him on. 318 for Darth Revan. It's okay. It's funny, Darth Revan at 320 used to be such a menace. It was like, what am I going to do against this character? Oh my God. And now, like, 320 is nothing. Not even a big deal anymore. That's funny. All right, so as far as the account review goes, man, I don't even know what I could do to help this player. Really nothing. Nothing more to say here, right? We've got raids under control. We've got conquest under control. We've got Grand Arena close to Kyber level. Fleets are good. Maybe a little better modding, someday. But yeah, for an account that's just over 2 years old, can't find anything to complain about here. So for this player, I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Number 20 in fleet, though. That's interesting. It makes me feel like he doesn't try too hard for his placement. Because with this fleet, definitely should be able to get top 10. I mean, maybe the fleet chart is competitive and they push him down to 22. I don't know. But, yeah. Good job, Mole Eliza. Thumbs up. Nothing else to say. Who makes accounts without just clicking yes, I'm 18 anymore? Yeah, I don't know that that's how it works. Because when my nephew made his account, he said there was never asked him for his birthday. It never did anything like that. So, like, in the device that he was playing on, he had his game center information filled in for who he was and his proper birth date, and probably some parental control on having the proper birth date in the game center due to some parenting on his mother's part. But yeah, he said it locked him in as a minor player. Just doing hard conquest for the first time, and I'm at the end of round 4. Is there any benefit to complete by spending crystals? TK said there's value in getting more conquest currency. That's hard to say. I feel like those refreshes are better used on mod energy or something else. If you're getting all your refreshes everywhere and you've got spare crystals left over to do a refresh, sure. The value in pushing is if you're interested in datacrons. One of the reasons to get to the end of Sector 5, especially if you have interest in developing your datacrons, this extra node out here gives these reroll materials. And for working on your datacrons and trying to get the right rerolls, getting up here to Sector 5 and getting those reroll materials could be a motivation, but with only a day left to go, I mean, you're not going to get that much farming done on this crate anyway. So if you want to get to this crate, push up here and farm, that would be the reason and the value for doing more refreshes in Conquest. Otherwise, I just set my target at box 5, and I do the minimum number of refreshes required to get me box 5. Typically, that means I really have to front-end load things. I target getting Sector 1 done on the first day that Conquest is open, start getting my disk inventory built, and then I try to get Sector 2 done within the next 2 days. So by day 3, I want to be through Sector 2 and starting Sector 3. And by the end of the first week, I want to be done with Sector 4 or close to done with Sector 4. And that leaves me the second week to go back, 3-star nodes, finish up feats, whatever I need to do. And by the time I get to Sector 5, I can really only compete with a couple of my teams on Sector 5. So basically I can do 3 of these a day with my Kenobi team and maybe 1 or 2 with other teams. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes me, at that rate, it takes almost 5 days for me just to get through Sector 5. Because I've only got a few teams that I trust to close out these nodes. Stuff like this, if I don't use my JMK team here, I think we probably used Vader. So, my Sith Eternal team and my Kenobi team. Kenobi is the one that gets 3 stars, and Sith Eternal is the one that gets 2 stars. So, wherever you see these 2s, that's my Sith Eternal team. Wherever you see the 3s, that's my Kenobi team. So that's how we do it. That's how we do it. And it's not that some of my other teams couldn't get through here. It's just that, I want to try to get 3 stars on all these sectors, all these nodes. Because if you only need, like let's say I needed 5 here at the end, and I instead I needed 13, and I had to go back and finish like 8 of these nodes to 3 stars. That's wasted energy that I could have instead been working on Datacron materials. So that's the way I do it. CLS with the right data disks can 3-star almost any node in Conquest. That's true if you have CLS. I don't have CLS on the Loquitur account. My yellow cup gets cut out by the green screen because it's too close to green. That's funny. I always want to beat the Sector 5 boss by the end of week 1. Then I have 3 or 4 days for the feats to hit the gold box. In the last 3 or 4 days, I just do Datacron nodes. Nice. Yeah, and if you're going to do that, though, I mean, that takes what? Probably 2 refreshes a day to get to the end of Sector 5 by the end of week 1. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing it would take at least a refresh or 2 a day. At least 10 refreshes sometime during that first week. Be my guess. All right, let's take a look at this Grand Arena, see what we're up against here. Oh, Pizza does 3x50 almost the whole way through Conquest. Yeah, I was doing that on my main account too. I was doing a lot of refreshes and trying to max out and get red box. I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. I mean, if you're serious about the game and you really want to red box things, then go ahead and do it. But to me, all those refreshes and trying to manage all the feats and get that red box, it was too much like work. Too much of a chore. Anyway, we're up against Sith Fan 72. 8.3 million galactic power, 4.8 characters, 3.4 in ships. If we look at his Galactic War Battles 1, 27,000. That puts his account over 6 years old. Right? Over 6 years old. Yikes. Tons of Zetas ahead of me. Tons of characters ahead of me. If we look at his account, 5 GLs. Just missing Vader. Skywalker, Revans, Malik, all of the things. These are the kinds of accounts my main account was fighting up against. Yeah. Looks very familiar. So we scouted this opponent, and I found out that he tends to put most of his Galactic Legends on offense. In fact, for much of what I saw, he took all of his Galactic Legends on offense. So I still left my JMK on defense. I had some hope that maybe he would come in there and drop a battle against my JMK with his JMK, and maybe I could hold that. But he already played and he already beat my JMK in one shot, so pretty much he's going to full clear me. Speed on the Shock T is 333. So he's got some good mods. Piet, 331. So we've got some fast characters here. Rex is fast. Cat is fast. By the time we get down here to Hux, we're already at 287. So his characters over 300 fades out pretty quickly. I think even being a third his age, I still feel like I have an advantage in mods overall. But yeah, pretty monstrous account. And let's take a look at ships real quick, because he does have the 7-star Executor. Malevolence, Negotiator, Executor, all this stuff, Finalizer, Fleet. So if he's got his 7-star Executor on defense, I don't really think I can beat that. So what this GAC starts to look like, maybe he also can't beat my Executor. And if that's the case, then we are in a true efficiency fight, where we have to try to kill all of his stuff at max banners. And we can see, even though he doesn't put GLs on defense, it's a lot of relics. We've got some teams over there that we can Wampa. We've got Relic Night Sisters. We've got... we can probably do Nest here against Mon Mothma. We've got a Treya team here, Geos. So, not the best teams, but for a roster like mine, he's going to stretch out everything I have to the end. Now this First Order team, don't know exactly what I'm going to do here, because I may need to Wampa this or something. I don't really have... I think we've done Iden against this before, right? So maybe we could do Iden here and Wampa here. We've got the Omicron Zam Bounty Hunters. And then we've got this Resistance team, which isn't that scary, but man, with this lead and that Zeta, these guys hit hard. Okay. Game's gonna lock up, I guess. It's unfortunate. TK says Padme with a couple Zealous Ambition is great. Yeah, the Zealous Ambition gives characters, support characters a % of their health as damage. And Padme just goes crazy with that. Okay. So we're locked up just trying to look at the opponent's fin. Crew has an unresisted stun. Yeah, that makes Wampa bad against that team, you're right. The unresistible stun. Oh, great. It's going to do that thing to me where it won't bring in my account. It just keeps bringing up a new account instead of linking to my existing account. Don't know why it does this. It never did it before. And then like a couple updates ago, it started doing this, and BlueStacks can't seem to keep it straight now. All right, looks like we're going to be good on this try. So we can get back over here and get back into it. Have to clear cache. See, I don't know what any of this stuff means. I don't know how to clear a cache. Jack Gruber says, hey DL, big fan of the channel. I have to ask, what's your opinion on the Inquisitor team? The Inquisitor team is a bit like Beskar Armor Mando, you know? The team is good. It does stuff. But is it good enough to justify relicking all those characters? When the characters are double drop, I think probably it does. While the characters are all single drop, it's hard to justify going after that team when there's other teams out there that you could get that are better without the investment. So I wouldn't get them until I had things like CLS, Padme, Bad Batch, Gas, Revens. If you've got all that stuff and you're looking for your next team, then the Inquisitors aren't bad. I mean, they with the Grand Inquisitor included in the team, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good team. I just don't know if it's good enough to justify that investment over other things that you could have instead. That's my opinion on it. Star Killer's better. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are better. 60% defense, offense, and potency. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a pretty hard-hitting team. So we just can't underestimate it. We got to go in with enough to kill it. So this zone in front of ships, we got our work cut out for us. And heaps of Kairos for the team. Rumor has it that the Grand Inquisitor is getting a ship. That would be interesting. All right, so let's start sorting through it. What are we going to do for these Night Sisters? Because just a lot of the stuff that he put out here is good enough to require a response, but not good enough for me to want to use a good team against it. We could use Beskar Mando here, probably. So Night Sisters that get dead, stay dead. We got to find a team here that's not doing a lot of assists. I would love to use Mon Mothma on this team, but yeah, it's not going to work. Is my Mon Mothma on defense on this account? I think I may have put her on defense for this round. Anyway, let me look at Imperial Troopers, make sure I have Iden on offense. I don't. I put Iden on defense. Okay. So there's that. Wow. All right. So we have one set of troopers. We have clones. So if we do Nest here, Beskar here, Geos with Newt. I think maybe if we check out the speeds and the speeds are good here, I think maybe we try to use the Palpatine team without Vader so that we can use Vader and his Datacron as a separate team. 240 on the Brood Alpha, plenty of room for us to use that. Let's see, how fast are you? 278. And then I think my Mara Jade on this counts 288. So we can do the Empire without Vader here. Try to save back some teams. That should be enough, right? Is that enough? Do I need one more character in here? I could put Tarkin in here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So we just take away their turn meter and work through the geos like this. Let's see. We have to figure out a way to remove debuffs though, right? She'll get stealth. He gets to go. Stuns. Yeah, no, they might get some turns against this team because we're not gonna get enough turn meter off right away. It's gonna have to work though. I mean, I've got to spread these teams out thin to get through all this stuff. The other thing we could do is like Treya and something here. You could try to buy out this team with Treya. We just need to figure out what to do as a tank. What do we have that can tank that? This is a question. See, that's the issue. I don't have crew on this account or anything like that to just tank these geos while they kill themselves. You know, maybe this is better against the Mon Mothma team. Maybe we do Enfys Nest here, but Nest doesn't work against this, right? Does this prevent me from 5% max health damage? So it doesn't actually reduce my health though. I feel like Nest against Newt's a bad deal. Relegate CAD was a terrible mistake. Apparently it's the next conquest unit for the Inquisitorship. Interesting. Speaking of Bam, I like your theory for not relicking him too high for fleet, but when you consider to relic him because his damage is improved when reliced higher. Yeah, I mean, I did it on my main account. I put him at relic 8. And as a character, it makes him a lot better. But as a ship, I just, he was going too fast. I didn't like it. DL, you're like 10 subs away from 5K. Anything planned? Yeah, when we hit 5K, I'm going to do a giveaway. We're going to give away a bunch of gift cards for Inquisitors and do that over on Discord. Got the giveaway channel warmed up and ready to go. Did a test run a couple weeks back. So, yeah, we'll do a bunch of giveaways. 10 more people, huh? Nice. I think Inquisitors will be important for the new territory battle when it comes out. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, and it also depends on how good Riva is, right? She's going to be the next, like, Watt or Kiadi Mundi style character. So if she's on some, like, fantastic power level and the Inquisitors are going to take a huge step, then that'll be everybody's focus. For sure. What's the minimum gear levels for troopers to reach CT1? One trooper at Relic is usually enough. You got to have Piet gear 10 or so that he doesn't get killed right away. Relic Snow Trooper, Relic Dark Trooper, one or the other is good. And you can also use in the Ewoks one, you can use Vader as your 5th trooper. Darth Vader can go in that team. All right, I have to decide. I've got to figure this out. So if we do something with Treya against this Mon Mothma team, we got to try that. So we'll do something with Treya here, Bam here. Oof. I feel like I have to use the Empire team here. I just don't have anything that's good enough to tank for the Treya version of the team. against this. I do not feel confident. So we'll try something that's a little more of a sure thing and try to get through this. See what he's got on the back wall. People out there winning malevolence versus profundity. Malevolence, to me, from what I've seen, it's an offensive ship, right? So the Executor does well on defense, and the profundity is doing well on offense. That's what I believe to be the case. All right, let's do that. Let's try to get Newt. Get him stunned. Newt is like immune to everything. Newt's having none of this shenanigans. He's like chilling back there. All right, let's try to get this Brood Alpha out of here. We'll just keep shocking him. Okay, Newt. One instance of Newt down. We'll go ahead and pay the taxes. Start our cycle of control again. See if we can get Newt stunned. That Newt is like immune to everything. It's pretty fantastic. All right. All right. There we go. Got him. 74 banners. Okay. Now we can just do Nest here. Or we can use Treya and try to save Nest for something else. I think we might want to do that. Just don't know what I'm going to do for tanks, though. All right, let's see what we can get done here with these Night Sisters. I think I want to kill Talzin first. I know I should kill Daka first, but we'll see how it goes. I might just want to get Talzin out of there and get the plagues minimized. All right, power it up. Squat stance. Do all these area effect things. Okay. And then, yeah, just can't get around the taunt with this team very easily. This is enough for Treya, so we should just take out Daka. It's enough for Daka, so we just got to kill Daka. All right, who do we want to save? Let's save Queel for now. Rocket. Not going to be good banners, but couldn't get that plague out of there in time. All right, 62 banners. My heart can't take the finalizer countering Executor anymore. It's too much pressure. Profundity beats everything on offense by just pushing buttons. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, the finalizer is like that too, right? It's great on offense and it's kind of pathetic on defense. All right. Not a ton of damage here. We do have that Leia to deal with. These are rebels, not rebel fighters. Yeah. Let's just do Nest. Let's just do Nest. I don't think we need Kira for this, right? Don't even think we need Kira. No high potency stuff, no stuns, right? I don't think there's any stuns there. See if there's a data crown that I want to use. Crit chance, special damage, some Mando stuff. Blessed Carrot's in the house. Hey, Carrot, how you doing, man? Good to see you. It's got to be late where you are. Holy cow. Or are you in Florida now? Are you in Orlando? Did you say you were going to be in Orlando? I know you said you were going, but don't remember if it was now or later. Okay. I have to get Captain Han out of here because he's going to resurrect people if we don't. Okay, looking good so far. Not much different than what we expected, really. I'm not putting it on auto quite yet. Don't know if something's going to happen that's going to make me want to not use a skill. Alright, Nest doing Nest things. For anybody not familiar with how Nest works, basically every time she gets hit, she gets this purple bonus protection. So she gets really hard to kill if you can't like kill her all in one hit all at once. And then her other mechanic that's relevant is as the battle goes on, every time a buff or debuff leaves, goes away, she stacks critical damage. So as the battle goes on, her critical damage ramps up to the point where she pretty much can one-shot any character in the game if it goes on for long enough. There is a risk that she times out, so you do have to have your Nest at high enough relic levels that she doesn't time out against certain teams. Now you can see she's doing work against this team, but if this went on for long enough, Mon Mothma reses Baze again, then we have to deal with him. You know, it can go on for a long time. And then Cara Dune ruins it for me. I've failed too many Cara Dune battles because Cara Dune's attack animation just takes way too long. And she can remove turn meter, which is inconvenient. So Cara Dune can ruin your day. Alright, we still have troopers. We still have a bunch of stuff. I feel like maybe Revan. Right, maybe we use Revan here. The assists will be bad with Revan. I like teams that assist though, like all of the teams that I see here. they're all teams that assist. Yeah. What teams do I have that don't assist? Let's see. Got some bounty hunters in here. Maybe I have to use bounty hunters. Or maybe I just use Vader. Should I just come in here with Vader and just kill this team? Solo Vader. Man, I want to do that, but I don't know what I'm going to find on the back wall. So I think the options are clones. The clones could work here. I think Revan, the Revan team would heal itself enough that it wouldn't die. Yeah, let's overkill it. Let's use clones here. They have good recovery. We should be able to heal back whatever we lose to Treya's ability. And we'll just watch our And we'll just watch our assists. Dark Trooper solo. No stun from Dooku. Yeah. I don't. There's a lot of things that just make this battle go badly. Droideka is one of them. Let's just do a basic, not call any extra assists that we don't have to. We'll get Echo healed back up again. All right. He's probably going to cause the sacrifice here shortly. Okay, there's the sacrifice. And now we pretty much just don't care, right? We just gotta rip through them before it's too late. Okay. Yeah, we'll go over here. Go over here. 58 banners, no problem. Okay, let's see what we got on the back wall, how bad it is. Qui-Gon's back here. Bad Batch is back here. A Sith team with a Wampa on it. Yeah, this all goes in the category of yucky. I did not see the Qui-Gon team on his scouting report. I think we got to get through the front first. Get through here, get to ships, and then we can see what happens from there. This looks like our best bet for a Wampa fight. We'll Wampa this. We still have Sith Eternal, so if we can save him and not use him on this front wall, then Sith Eternal can be used against the Qui-Gon team on the back wall. That will remove all of his Omicron bonuses, right? If there's a GL in the fight, the Omicron is useless. So we can do that. Alright, Grievous is so angry at me. Yeah, we have protection, so we can just keep roaring. Get another Womp. Got this one in the bag. Wampa is just really good against Grievous. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. Don't think we need any more damage at this point. I think we're fine. Try to kill Grievous with counterattacks. It's not working. I'll just go over on B1. We'll go ahead and do damage anyway. Get another Womp. We went first, and I don't remember seeing the purple protection ever leave. We may be at a 69 banner win with this right now. It's just pretty fantastic. Yeah, look at that. Didn't even lose protection. All right, now we got bounty hunters to deal with, and we've got this crew team to deal with. What do we do here? He does have decently modded characters. I was thinking I could take my bounty hunter team in against this, but if I do that, then I don't know that that goes well for us. Vader should do well here, but this is an extra 100 speed, right? This just, everybody has 100 speed. Whenever an ally has advantage, they have plus 100 speed. Wait, what? At the start of the round, if they don't have advantage, they get 100% tenacity. With crew, they don't start with advantage. Right? With crew lead, there's no Hux. There's no Phasma. This does nothing. Right? They have 100% tenacity until they gain advantage. So they have tenacity. You know, it'd be a mistake to bring in Vader. But they don't get the speed, right? Great win with Wampa. Got to get mine relicked. Sure do, Carrot. Do I need to relic Alpha, or is he good at gear 12? A relic Alpha is good if you want to do the Acklay mission in Darkside TB. Otherwise, I don't see a reason to do the Brute Alpha. I would relic Spy and Sunfac because they're both pilots that are important, but the Brute Alpha, I mean, making that team better in GAC is useless. I don't know why you'd want your Geos to be just a little bit better in Grand Arena, because there's so many teams. The teams that beat Geos just beat them, so there's no reason to go crazy with it. Don't underestimate crew lead with the First Order Omicron. 3v3, I got repeated holds. Yeah, I don't think I'm underestimating it. I think I simply, without the 100 speed, couldn't we bring in the Revan team and just take him out with Revan? Once we take him out with Revan, I feel like I can work my way through the rest of the team. Even though my guys are pretty awful, right? So the Revan team is pretty low. Pretty low quality. But we could maybe, throw another good Jedi in here somewhere. If we've got one. We don't have another good one. So this would basically be Yoda against the world. So our options are Troopers, Vader, Bounty Hunters, or that CLS team. My gear. My garbage gear CLS team. It's not going to work. It's not going to do it. But they have tenacity up, so the Vader team doesn't work here. Yeah, this team's kind of a pain. It's not that hard to beat, but I just don't have that great of tools for beating it. And if I do it with Troopers, we have to be able to kill crew with Troopers. I can drain their turn meter. Yeah, maybe we need to do Troopers here. What do you think, guys? Troopers? And we still got the Bounty Hunter team to deal with. Super annoying. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get through this and also through the back wall. That's the issue. Because I've got to get these teams and also the back wall. I would trooper the bounty hunters. Let's take a look at Zam and see what the speeds are on this team. See what we're up against. 270. And the Bosk is 287. She'd be giving them 60 speed-ish. So 290 and 60 is about 350. So my troopers will go over the top of this. So I can do troopers here. Do troopers here, then what am I going to use against that crew team? That's the question. How am I going to beat that crew team? I do not want to have to use my GL against that crew team. We want to save C Watt for the back wall. Check something real quick here, guys. Okay. All right. Work texts, but it's nothing that I have to respond to right at the moment. All right. C on crew and troopers on BH. Yeah, the problem is he's got that. Well, I guess he's got the Qui-Gon team on the back wall. And I suppose I would have to Vader that Qui-Gon team then. Maybe I can Vader it. Well, no, because they've got the foresights up at the beginning, right? So I have to Merciless, Force Crush, get rid of the foresights. Do 2 basics at least, I think. Then I can. Yeah, no. Yeah, maybe we try Vader against the against that team, and then just hope that the Anakin can't kill me in one hit. Oof. Not exciting. All right, let's use troopers here. We just got to get through what we can get through, sea ships. And, you know, maybe the opponent left me a gap in ships. Maybe they took their executor on offense. Might actually be more beneficial to take the back wall. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I already knew what ships looked like. All right, here we go. Let's, should be good on this, right? Because that'll link up Piet. That'll give enough turn meter for Veers to go. Oh, we're not going to get the boss killed, though. That kills him. Turn meter train running, guys. Should be good to go. Let's get rid of their turn meter. Reduce the risk of any mishaps. Relic 7 Zam. Does a little magic trick. I made her disappear. Hey, Embo. What's that under your hat? I think it's a Dark Trooper fist. Bang. Pew. 65 banners. Such a good team. So many good wins. All right, and we can't throw the Revan team at this because I need every team I have. All right, well, let's use C and Watt. I don't even know that we'll need Watt, but these First Order characters can hit pretty hard. They can hit hard. We'll equip this Datacron. I mean, they can't beat me, right? They can't beat this. I don't think they can beat this. All right, let's get in there, and then let's see what we can do against this Fin Poe team. We'll try Vader against the Qui-Gon team in the back. See what we can get done back there. DL, you love so much using the troopers. I do. I do. They never cease to be entertaining to me. It just always feels like you're in so well in control, and yeah, it's just feels dominant. Mara Jade team feels the same way. I really enjoy the Mara Jade team as well, for a lot of the same reasons. Just makes you feel like you got all the power at your fingertips. All right, we'll do this. And get this crew out of here. Bye. All right, now let's try to heal back up if we can. See if we can get banners back on this Watt. Don't know if we will, but we're going to try. That Kylo now doesn't have a whole lot of damage anymore once we get him linked up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can get him... I don't even know. We got to keep him alive now. I thought we were going to be able to get him healed, but now we're fighting just to keep him standing up. Alright, 66 banners. Feels like such a waste of my Sith Eternal. And this we really have to do with minimal... We've got maybe the Jedi. Try this Jedi team here. Veteran Han and Veteran Chewie. I've got to kill Veteran Han first. Kill Vet Han, then Chewie, then the rest of them. All right. Let's do this first, just for the damages. Kill him off. Okay, Chewie gets his free turns. Spread some buffs around. We'll take the assist. And should be able to get some good hits. Now we gotta take the taunt off of him. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing this back around to Yoda. Steal what buffs we can. Spread them around. Give everybody some love. Okay. Taunt's in my way. I can't get rid of that taunt. Need to build up my plo. Have a plo for this team, so I can remove taunts on a basic. All right, this should be under control now. All right, kill this pilot. Hit Poe Dameron. All right. 62 banners. One relic of mine to kill a bunch of relics of theirs. Always feels good. Let's see. Do we have the Executor to contend with or not? We do not. All right. Wow. kind of easy street on fleets. All right, let's see what we can do with Vader here. This is going to be so awkward. All right, Vader, Dooku. We'll just put in filler characters here. Make sure we've got plenty of time. Do we have any control that's going to stop him from going? No, there's no Anakin. Oh my God. There's no Anakin. There's no Anakin. I'm so used to there being an Anakin on these teams that, like, I look at it and I don't even notice that there's not an Anakin. There's no Anakin. It's crazy. So we can save all that stuff. Put, like, add the Datacron here. Check some speeds. Yeah, Kushmak says no Anakin here. Wasted Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes, absolutely. If my opponent happens to watch this, I hope they do. Yeah, do not put a Qui-Gon team onto defense with no Anakin Scott, JKA, Jedi Knight Anakin. What's the speed on this Yoda? 281. I mean, I think my Vader just standing here has more speed than they do. What am I missing, guys? This is just like instant win, right? I just click this button and they never get a turn, right? Vader just rolls the whole team. Isn't that how this works? I'll put in a second Sith just to kind of buy myself some time. It needs to be a tank, though. I need something to tank. I can't put in this red guy because he's only Relic 3. I don't want to waste characters, but I also don't want to lose this match, you know? We're going to go in with 2, and we're going to see. Look at the Sith team, though. Much trickier with Conquest, Maul, and Wampa. All right, let's take a look at the Sith team. There's nothing to take. Well, maybe I should use the Vader here. With no Anakin here, this team's just like no threat, right? They still hit hard, so whatever we take in there has to kill them quickly. What if we take in our CLS team? Just take in our CLS team, blow up Qui-Gon, get as much as we can, and yeah, the team will probably die, but then we can clean it up like for free. Okay. And then this team, Bad Batch. What do we got against Bad Batch? Take bounty hunters against Bad Batch. Get rid of the tank. Do what we can with the rest of the team. And then we have to clean that one up too. So Vader is a clean win. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. We'll take Vader against this team. Put the Datacron in. And then what? Just like add a couple guys just to make sure that it's not as a distraction. If he goes off, though, things go south fast. 178 speed. I don't think he ever gets a turn, right? There's nothing here to trigger him to get a free turn. There's nothing to give him free turn meter. %20 turn meter at the start of the battle. And then he's got gains frenzy and retribution at 280 speed. 280 and 20%. So let's do some math here. 280 divided by 0.8, 350. Okay. All right. So it's a little tricky to figure out, but so he does act at a pretty high initiative after all. Is he calling? Okay. If Maul has Anguish, Maul loses a stack of Anguish, takes a bonus turn. And he won't get the assists off of that, right? So the question is, can I get Vader fast enough? I don't think so, right? Because I'm 292 and I can only gain 56 maximum speed. Which puts me right at like 248. I think that is fast enough. 279. Man, that's going to be so close. Can your bounty hunters outspeed the Siths? Instant kill Maul and Wampa? My bounty hunters are too low level with that team. Grief Karga's low gear. My acting speed on that is about 320. So, yeah, we wouldn't get it that way. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing that we can do. We can just run in there and try to soak hits from him and just try to beat it down. And then we'll do CLS against the Qui-Gon team, try to kill CLS and clean it up. And then we'll do the bounty hunters against the Bad Batch, and then we have to try to clean that up. It's tough though. It's going to be tough. I think the Bad Batch will hold me up. Don't think I'm going to be able to beat the Bad Batch. See, this team is not even that threatening. Like Maul is the only character here that I'm even scared of, right? The rest of this is just fill in garbage. So we could, in theory, yeah, he's got the stun on his basic. I was trying to think if we could like throw a different team in there first and just let him do all of the basics and stuff like that. Use Han to stun Maul. Yeah, I suppose we could do that. So you're saying just like drop all this extra stuff, say to heck with it, and bring in Han. Could run Traya. bring in Han and just have Han stun him. Let's take a look what that would look like. So put Han in there and then like run Trey Elite instead of Vader. That puts another Sith in there to speed Vader up. Oh no. Any of that stuff. If I do any of that stuff, I can't use the Datacron. That's the problem. I can't use Han. I can't use any of that stuff because it would shut off my Datacron. Alright. Well. We got to hope that the calculation works out in our favor and that his 279 speed is going to put him at 248. It's going to put my Vader at 248. So it's going to be a technical tie. He'll probably get the coin flip. Don't know how the rounding will work. But with 5 characters, we should be able to absorb it somehow and get ourselves relevant. And then Vader should be able to run away with it from there. All right, let's get in there and give it a try. Okay. All right. Merciless Massacre. That. That. Call. Hit. Call. Merciless. Hit. Call. Hit. All right. Well, got some damage over times on people. Should be no problem to finish out from here. 60 banners. I guess Wamp is actually interesting in there because if you do a lot of area effect, then he makes himself relevant. All right, let's do the bounty hunter team here. Try to get a couple kills with this. And then find some way to clean it up. Yikes. All right. Here we go, Bosk. We'll do that. Do a basic actually. And then we're going to do a mass assist here. And somehow my speed got messed up. Isn't that lovely? Alright, we gotta get Echo stunned. No stun on Echo. Try again for a stun on Echo. There we go. Okay. Bosk taunt again. Get rid of him. Really got to get Echo out of here. Get Echo out of here. Hunter does a lot of damage too. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. The dazes will be bad though. So we really gotta try to avoid being dazed. Yeah, there it is. We're going to be done shortly. I think there's much else this team can do. You get the instant kill, but beyond that, these Gear 9 characters and yeah, just not cutting it. All right. We're going to take the CLS team in here against these guys. CLS, let's go. Just got to try to get Qui-Gon dead. All right. All right, Yoda. Hey, Yoda. Chill out. Don't be killing my Han. All right, there we go. Objective 1 achieved. There's just not much we can do from there. That's okay. Qui-Gon's dead. Leadership's gone, and we can see what we can clean it up with. Let's see what we got for a Mon Mothma team. That's pretty bad. Let's see if we have any other rebel fighters that we can put in here instead. No, that's it. Oh boy. I don't know that this has enough synergy to do anything, but let's give it a try. Let's get in there and see if we can at least keep somebody alive until they're done. All right, Yoda. I get the point. You're a bad, bad Yoda. All right. I almost noticed the damage that we did to Yoda. I see that there was some damage there. Okay. Get some offense up going. Bring him back. Bring him back. All right. Come on, Kara. Do your thing. All right. Bendo's going to bring Yoda back. I know that. There's really not much we can do. All right. Clear that taunt off if we can. I guess we can't. Got it now. Get Kara unstunned would be good. Offense up would be good. She's going to time me out because she's so slow. It's pretty bad when your own Cara Dune's timing you out. All right. There comes Yoda back. Yoda buffs everybody up. We just got to kill him again before he goes too crazy. All right, couple more rounds. We'll get Kara back. Oh, Kyle's down. Yoda's going crazy. Mon Mothma's losing. Not going to win this one. Looked good there for a second, though. Looked good for a second. All right. Let's look at these Bad Batch for a bounty hunter team. Do the Bad Batch assist a lot? I don't think they assist a lot, do they? He's got an assist. Yeah, this team probably has more assists. All right, here we go. Traya, Nihilus, and then just things which take up space. See what we can get done. Alright, killing Maitreya already. Probably Bindo needs this armor reduction. Get rid of all the deflections. Can't stun anybody. We'll isolate Yoda for funsies. Let's give this to... we'll give it to Nihilus. See if we can keep him alive. Stun the Yoda. Nice. Oops. We gotta target Bindo when we do that. Alright. Yoda down. Now we just gotta get Bindo under control here, which I don't think is gonna happen. Reduces armor again. Okay. Alright. Starting to show some damage. Not a lot, though. Okay. Alright, do this again. Should be getting close. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I guess we gotta isolate him for now. Got Yoda back. Okay. Let's try to stun him. .244. Battle's half gone. We can yeet Yoda out of here. Yeah, let's just get the third stack. I was going to put 2 stacks on Treya, but we'll wait till we get that third stack. Stun there. Go back over here. 3 stacks on Treya. Just put it on auto. Let it run, because this is not a high damage team, and I don't have the confidence that we're going to... 2 minutes seems like a lot of time, but they got a lot of recovery over there as well. Okay, that's looking good now. We get plenty of time now. All right, good. Making use of our relic Royal Guard. All right, Bad Batch is the last team we got to take down, boys and girls. Question is, do we have anything that's going to put us in that direction? Oh, that's some bad bounty hunters that we have left. One team short of success yet again. Django's got a rocket. I don't think Padme does anything in that team. Elder can resurrect, right? Let's take a look real quick and just make sure I'm not imagining things. 30% chance to revive defeated allies. Revive a random defeated ally. Okay, all right. He's not going to get hit by a big area effect from Echo, or Tech, I mean. Tech is not going to hit him with an area effect. Tech is going to choose never to use his area effect for the entire combat. That's what's going to happen. Oh. Well, see now, why'd you have to go and make a liar out of me like that? They're going after the Elder. Rocket to the face. Wow. Wow, that rocket did nothing. The rocket did nothing. The Bad Batch is going to stand. Nothing I can do here. Well, dang it. So let's see if we can get Fleet. And then maybe he gets hung up on Fleet. And maybe we have a chance. Yikes. All right, this Empire fleet is probably what he has that's hardest. Let's plan to use the Malevolence here. David Dutro says tomorrow, when I get Cat, I think I'm going to replace C-3PO with her on CLS since I don't have JMK or Padme. Seems like it should work. Any thoughts? In order to make her work, you have to have, what is it, a scoundrel? Yeah, so with Han and Chewie on the team, then you have scoundrels, and it's all good. So yeah, Cat should work with the CLS team. Let's do this, and let's do Plo. The Plomeister. I imagine he's got the TIE Interceptor in reinforcements, and that the first reinforcement is going to be the TIE Bomber. It is really tempting to put my spy in the opening group, because Vader's just hanging out there. And in theory, if I get off one good set of assists, should be able to kill Vader. Yeah. Might be a good idea. Untested theory, though. I think you did real well against this defense. 8.3 million galactic power, guys. That's what I was up against. 8.3 million with 5 GLs. And again, if my opponent watches this, or for anybody who watches this, when you have an advantage in Galactic Legends over your opponent, the value of putting them on defense is far higher than the value of taking them on offense. So you always want to get, if I was him, I would have put 4 GLs on defense. Just slap down 4 GLs, and then I don't care. I don't care if you put a GL on defense or not. Like, you're not getting through 2 GLs in front of ships, 2 GLs in front of bottom zone. Good luck. I get to play and you don't. That's what I would do. Okay, bang. First fleet gone. Cat is a Galactic Republic. She is also a scoundrel. She works with Padme. She works most places. She works most places. Okay. So we have a weak third fleet here. He put the bomber here. I didn't see that earlier. That's not the echelon. So I could, in theory, let's take a look at these ships. Wedge and Biggs are both relict. So I either got to take my weak rebel fleet in here, or in here. I have my Galactic Republic fleet. I've got my Negotiator. it can definitely kill one of these, no problem. The question is, what do I have then left in the tank, which is a rebel fleet? So maybe we do rebels on rebels and do the negotiator against the finalizer. Because this ship is giving him turn meter. So if I put in the rebel fleet against this, the rebel fleet works well here, but he's going to give so much turn meter to this that they're going to go first. And I'll lose a ship right away. So I think rebel on rebel. And then we take in the negotiator here. Okay. That should be plenty. I don't think I want to do any more here than just 5. Let's get in here and get this done. And then hope that our cleanup fleet is enough to clean up. All right. Anakin's going down fast. Yeah, I don't mind that so much. We'll give some extra turn meter here. Get the fire. Be on fire. Maybe need to bring the plow in right away. That didn't pop my unending loyalty. Oh, I didn't bring... There's no plow. The plow is a lie. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's hit him hard. Hit everybody. Okay. We'll get the unending loyalty up on everybody. Stealth on the silencer. His damage is slightly ramped. Yeah, let's do this and get the kill. Come on, Ahsoka. No dodges. All right. Good, good. Okay, that should be it. We're through that. Yeah, I think my rebel fleet would have lost there. With that extra speed at the start and him getting the boosted turn meter. I think the rebellion would have fallen. We'll do Biggs and Ghost. We will... yeah, let's do Millennium Falcon. I kind of want to call in the Falcon as a reinforcement, but you know what? We're gonna keep those two ships separate in case we have a desperation move and we can't finish this fleet. And then we can cobble together one last try. All right, let's do this. Cassian's U-Wing reinforced for the win. Okay. A bunch of relics against my not so good. All right, let's try to get Biggs out of here. Oh, they're gonna take out my tank. We gotta heal that up right away. We gotta get that healed up right away. All right, Biggs out. Good. Okay, no taunts on the... Oh, now we get a taunt. Let's see. Cassian, strip away all these buffs. Target Wedge. Call the Falcon. Should be enough assists to do something. Okay. Just keep chipping away here. Stuck on the tank now. Oh, Biggs. Biggs, hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. We'll try to get you some more protection back here. Yeah, we'll just do target locks for now. Focus on that tank. Spin move. Target over here. Don't want to do the special at the moment. Biggs is hanging in. Biggs is keeping his taunt up. He's got protection up. Just going to leave him alone for now. Biston. Alright, guys. In the home stretch here now. Got the alt coming up. Alright. Good, good, good. Fantastic. Alright. Ships are cleared. Decent banners. One shot on everything. 1523. One bad batch standing between us and success. It all comes down to whether or not he can beat my ships. My ships aren't that hard. If he beats my executor, then we're done. Yuck. One team away, guys. one team away. Great gameplay with the Rebels. Hey, thanks, Carrot. Or kind of Rebels. Yeah, they did fairly well. Man, I feel like I just need that one more team. One more offensive team. Maybe what I should do is just go in there and take one of my defenses and just put it on offense. You know? Yeah, we've got some pretty garbage D. I don't think any of those teams would have beat Bad Batch. I don't think any of these teams would beat Bad Batch. Iden. I mean, maybe we take Iden back off of defense. All right, here we go. Add a squad. Let's do Dash Rendar. Right, why not? So we do Dash. Where's Dash? He's a scoundrel, isn't he? What? Is he only a smuggler and not a scoundrel? Do I have Dash somewhere else? Where would I have Dash? Oh, there he is. He's right there. That's why I don't see him. All right, do we have anything that qualifies as a Mandalorian? Where did I search, man? Yeah, everything's spoken for. All right, let's put something wacky in here. What kind of garbage can we put in this team? Hot trash. There we go. Right there. Ewok Elder. We could do an Ewok team. We could put that as our other defense here. Alright, let's do that. What can we put here? Hooks. That's going to make the opponents wonder what we're up to. Alright, let's try again with these scoundrels. Let's get Dash in here. L3, IG, Vandor, Chewbacca, and yeah, without Queel, this is pretty bad, right? Queel is reserved for the BAM team for right now. We could put we could just stick a bounty hunter in there. I don't think I have any other prepared characters that are even started. Put Kira in there. Be frustrated if I needed her for Nest, though. Alright, we're just going to throw another character in there. Alright, there we go. Dash Rendar on defense. Look at that. 66,000 galactic power. The opponents are not going to know what to do. Well, I think they will know what to do, but... Alright, that gets us one more team. It gets us Iden. Iden would have been able to handle something. Alright, there we go. That Ami is only good if you have the prepared team. Hondo, good idea to scare people. Dash no Ami. Well, I haven't built him yet, right? So we're building him as part of the profundity. His node is going to go to double drops about a month from now. So we're waiting on him to go to double drops, and as soon as he does, we'll relic him up for the profundity journey. And, you know, at that point, we'll build up that team. Just a decent-sized Vandor, Chewbacca in that team, and a relic Dash, and I'll probably take that team on offense mostly where I can control the matchup. That'll be the plan. Control the matchup. Alright, let's take a look at this Obtisio. Obtisio GAC. I run Dash, Vandor, L3, and 2 other prepared tunes. Wouldn't the Ami allow Vandor to revive? Yep, it would. Yeah, I'll put the Omicron on him, it's just not there yet. Is it worth putting on like a Gear 8 Dash? Maybe it is. I'll take a look at that. I haven't done my weekly update on Loquitur yet, so when I do my weekly update, I may stick the Omicron on him. We're going to put the Omicron on him sooner or later anyway, so maybe we can do that even as a garbage defense. I think the eventual state of that team, I think it's going to be Vandor, L3, Dash, and if it's on offense, I don't know that it needs to be any more than that. I think those 3 will probably be the team. If I put it on defense, then I would want to put it with Queel and IG. I know they're not prepared, but they do make that team a lot harder to sort through. DL, should I go Gas, an SK, or a GL first? Star Killer, once his characters start coming on double drops, he's going to be one of the best early journeys you can do. Because, again, with Dash, you can build a team. With Kyle, you can build him on Mothma team. With Talon, it goes with Vader or anywhere with a Sith team. And then with Mara Jade, of course, you get that Palpatine team. And eventually she goes with Star Killer anyway. So yeah, the power that you get off that team is good. It's good for Grand Arena, Territory Wars. I don't know how the Star Killer does in Conquest. Somebody told me Star Killer is really good in Conquest. It kills everything over there too. So I would say, yeah, if you want to go gas into Star Killer, that's legit. It should be a reasonable alternative to going for a Galactic Legend. And honestly, I think, going either Profundity or Executor first is the way to go in the current meta. I would probably get one of those ships. And if you go with Profundity, then, it kind of builds itself into the Star Killer next idea. So go Profundity into Star Killer. And then gas. Alright, let's take a look at our opponent over here. Opponent has 3 million galactic power. Gives us a burst of hope. But then you look at the Galactic War Battles one, and that's, a year and a half worth of play. And then you go out here and look, and you see this Galactic Legend SLKR. And things get pretty depressing pretty fast. Now, if you guys, chat, here's a question for you, chat. Here's a question for you. How many people were listening? A low GP account has a Galactic Legend. Where should that Galactic Legend go? Offense or defense? Just call it out. Let me know if anybody was listening previously when we talked about it. What do you think, guys? Offense or defense? 7-star Malevolence, 5-star Negotiator. He's got the Finalizer, of course, because of the SLKR journey. Some other fleet stuff. So his good fleets are better than us. Overall, he doesn't have that much in fleets, but he does have better fleets. Defense, front wall, baby. Blessed Carrot says defense. Pat Can says D, of course. All right, y'all were listening. And where does our opponent put his SLKR? Well, we do scouting to find out. And we find out that he typically takes his SLKR on offense. Let's see if we can show this. It's not properly linked up, so let's try it again. Okay, there we go. Okay. Move it over. So we don't really see it on offense. We also don't really see it listed in his last few offenses. But when we go down here for the last few rounds of GAC, we can see that the SLKR is typically used on offense. All right, so we don't see him in the defense. We do see him in the offense. So we're planning for that to continue. Don't know if that's the case, but that's what we're planning for. Check out the opponent's mods. Show you over here. Obtisio is the green line. He's the black line. So we've got a pretty decent advantage over him in mods. All right, let's go. Fairly even matchup on GP. All right, let's see what he left us on defense. Oh, full clear. My opponent has played and full cleared. Let's look and see if he dropped any battles. Those were all clean. Hey, look at this. Radis. The Radish man got one hold. Back wall. Killed my Geos and Night Sisters, no problem. And then fleets probably went down, no problem. Yikes. Full clear with one battle dropped. The gauntlet has been thrown. Alright, we got a Palpatine team with Mara Jade, Troopers, Zeta, Ewoks. Wow, he kept everything on offense, huh? We've got a Bosk here with a Fennec. We actually have to kill that. And then we've got a Phoenix team. Is there something here that we can use to solo the Phoenix team? I did that a lot with Dooku on the other account. Probably could do it with crew. It would take a while though. Ahsoka, Mace. Man, I don't see like one good character that I'd be confident that I can go in there and blow them up with. That I don't want to use somewhere else. Maybe Ahsoka. Maybe we just take in Ahsoka. She's got a little bit of healing. I don't know. I don't want to get a random stun by that Garazeb, though. Alright, what do we do here? I do not want to throw away good characters on that team. Nest. Oh, man. No mods. No mods on the Nest. Yikes. Yikers. Yoda. You got Yoda. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take Yoda with one Jedi. Kill these Phoenix. We'll try to do the least possible characters that we can. Keep our efficiency up. Hope that he left us a gift on ships. Alright, jumping in. Wow. I'm gonna drop a battle first thing. That's embarrassing. Oof. Alright, Ahsoka. You gotta carry. Man, Yoda died fast. Wow. Look at this, like Gear 7 Kanan will not die. Mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made. Bail out. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. So terrible. Why start with Phoenix? I thought I could get a free win there. All right. There's my battle dropped. So bad. So bad. So bad. Newton Dooku. All right. That was bad. All right, Ewoks. What's the best way to kill these Ewoks? Let's see. Does Wampa kill the Ewoks? Wampa kills the Ewoks, right? I don't know with that Zeta, though. He's only gear 12. Alright, we'll put Wampa in against those Phoenix. We'll let Wampa kill the Phoenix. We're going to actually take Vader in here. No, we'll take Mon Mothma. We'll take Mon Mothma here. We'll take Vader against the troopers and see what he's got on the back wall. Alright. So frustrating. Tried to cheap those Phoenix and lost. Hey DL, I have one full Cairo and wondering should I put it on Kyle when I still need 2 for him, or put it on Talon to get her for gear 11, and you're going for SK. What character is your current project? That's the question. If your current project is working on Kyle, Nest doesn't have mods. Nest was modless. She was naked. I looked at her. She had no mods at all. All right, Vader. Just Vader. Nobody else. Get in there, Vader. Merciless. Force Crush. Get rid of him. Wow, not even close. Not even close. Ability block. Do that. Well, we got the stun on me. Gonna lose this one too. Oh man. Oh, this is awful. This is the worst. This is the worst. Guys, I can't believe how awful I'm doing. I can't get any of these. That's awful. Man, that's bad. Wampa will do Ewoks. Yeah. I've messed up this GAC really badly already. There's no coming back from the mistakes that have already been made. It's too much to expect. Yeah, the problem with bringing in a solo against the Bosk team is that everything that they hit goes toward the contract. So if I had any other characters in there and they targeted the wrong character even once, they wouldn't have got the contract. But I honestly thought that I was just going to kill all of them, like just go into Merciless Massacre and like everything was going to die. As soon as I hit Bosk and he didn't die, I knew that it was going to be. And I only got 1 debuff on Fennec. When I did the Force Crush, I was going to get Fennec out of there, and she only had 1 damage over time. When it goes wrong, it goes badly, then you try to make up for it, and it goes even worse. That accurately describes what I'm doing. That is an accurate description of this GAC. All right. Well, what kind of troopers do we want to take against these GOs? I think we take the good trooper team in here. We'll save the Iden team for something. Ewoks? Something. Okay, drain their turn meter. Dark Trooper's got to get a kill on a relic. Which could be interesting. Alright, here we go. Get rid of their turn meter first. Okay. Put the armor shred on him. Link him up, and then kill the Brood Alpha. Alright, try again, guys. Kill the Brood Alpha? Question mark. Soldier next. That's a kill. Poggle. Sunfac. Alright, now die Sunfac. Give me turn meter. Keep the train rolling. Good. So upset with myself. Who has an area effect? There we go. There we go. Now watch, they'll get like 2 or 3 dodges and stun me, and then it'll go badly from there. Okay. It didn't. All right, let's see. We've got this Palpatine team to deal with. Be ugly banners, but should be good with that, right? All right, let's get in there. We'll jump on Mara Jade right away, see if we can kill her. I don't even want to wait on this because I don't think Qui-Gon's going to die. Good. All right, Ewoks. Taking the Iden team. There's nothing here with Ewoks that's going to surprise me and kill me, is there? The other thing we could do with this Ewok team... Yeah. I was going to say we could do the same thing we did with Traya and crew. And try to kill him that way. Traya and crew was fun. Let's put this up right now, just in case. Elder is down already. That's good. Yeah, this didn't go too badly. If I had just not done stupid stuff at the start. Grr. Alright. I'm gonna get that cleanse off, get these dazes gone would be good. Snowtrooper can assist, that's all we need. Get out of here, Ewoks. 60 banners. Ugly but effective. Since we're doing stupid stuff, we could do this stupid stuff too. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can kill them before they get a turn meter train rolling. Bam. There's a couple troopers down. Bye, Veers. Bye, Snowtrooper. Grievous solo for the win. Yeah, I'm going to drop this. Yeah, I can't beat this negotiator. Well, I mean, he does have weaker ships in the front. Get that out of here. He does have some weaker ships with his with his negotiator. So let's try these geos. A couple more ships as backups. Tanks. Tanks, but no tanks. All right, let's try it. Let's see if we can get Anakin killed. Youth. No. So much damage. Yeah, let's stun him. Okay, I think I want to kill 5s here. First, Anakin's got the buff on him anyway. He's going to get rebuffed. Now we can kill him. Okay. Pop him. Get rid of all these buffs so that we can target Anakin. Call an assist from the spy. Good. Okay, all right. We'll do that on Soldier, I mean. Get the dazed and confused. Nobody's going to assist me, so I might as well do a basic. They have abandoned me. They're dazed and confused and don't feel like helping. I'll get another tank in here. Why not? I'm a stun on the Ahsoka so she can't remove the debuff. Alright, we killed a fleet. So if I hadn't done stupid stuff, we had a chance of winning this GAC. That's awful. Wow. Those battles were so bad. I'm cringing just thinking about it. I'm sitting here, guys, and it's just like, I'm just sitting here on cringe. Messed around with Phoenix and lost. So aggravating. All right, come on. Finish up this fleet. Let's do this. Get Vader out of there. Get him out of there with a shot that he can't dodge. Bring this in. More turns for Anakin. Oh, come on now. Got a reinforcement off. I don't think this gives us, well, might give us a banner back. Might. 73. I won? Wait, what? Question mark? ... So the battles I did well on, I did well enough on that I screwed up 2 battles and still beat him on banners. Okay, one of the most undeserved wins I've had in a long time. Blackbird says, what? How did you win? Yeah, I just must have been so much more efficient on banners. Like he dropped a battle here, but then somehow in the battles that he won, he dropped a bunch of banners. Maybe the Geo team gave him a hard time. I don't know. But certainly he wasn't underdogging it. Tyler Phillips says, hey, Darth. Hey, Tyler. Dan says, mostly efficient. Man, guys, I did not deserve this win. I did. We did a few solos in there. We did the Grievous solo and whatnot. Brought us back into it. It's that Grievous solo that got it for us. And even the Mon Mothma team, I mean, that was a high banner win, right? Because we didn't lose any of our characters. We had all of our health and protection. So, yeah, just out-bannered him. I won my GAC, won my GAC against an opponent with 5 million more power because I underdogged all of his fights. He had a weak defense. Yeah. Yeah, once you get a Galactic Legend, just put your Galactic Legend on defense. Learn to offend without it. When I got my Sith Eternal Emperor, I took it on offense for like, I don't know, a month. Maybe not even that long. But very quickly I was like, well, I guess even C has to go on defense. And then C was on defense until JMK came along. And then once I got JMK, then he goes on defense. I think, honestly, I've never played JMK on offense in Grand Arena. I think that's never happened. Get some Galactic War currency here so I can feed the Shard Shop. I do have something to say about the Shard Shop. So some people already know this, but it seems like you get the question over and over again. So, like, how do you make sure you've always got enough stuff in the Shard Shop? So, if you look at my fleet currency, this is always the bank behind the bank, right? So, if I make it down here to... Yeah, we need to buy these. If I make it down to the Shard Shop and I'm short a few shards, I go up to fleet. I buy out some of this stuff for fleet. And I know people are immediately going to attack and they're going to say, no, you should, only buy things you need or Zeta materials out of here. But if you take the cost that it would take to build a full 20 Zetas, I think for that same price, if you buy Carbantes out of the shop, you can buy 4.5 full Carbantes for the price of a Zeta, for the same Shard Shop currency. And, trying to compare the value of those two things is not direct, but there's a lot of times where you'd rather have the Shard Shop stuff than one extra Zeta somewhere in your account. That's my feeling. I mean, it changes later in the game. Like on my main account, I was not doing any conversions here on my main account, of course. It was only just everything went into Zetas. So at some point when you get enough galactic power, when you've developed your account enough, then that's no longer relevant. You quit doing that. Blackbird says, it's the same with your opponent on DL. I don't understand why he didn't just throw down at least 2 GLs on defense. Yeah, I would have thrown down 4 of them. I would have thrown 4 on defense and kept Sith Eternal for offense and said, good luck. Or keep the JMK. If you expect a JMK versus JMK matchup, then put down 4 GLs, keep your best GL to defeat my GL, and then run it from there. Yep. GLs are defensive tools. Put them with a full relic team, a Datacron, stump your opponent. That's the good life. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we played a couple GACs. Got some stuff done. Loquitur count, be interesting to see what happens with the rest of his attacks. There's a chance that we could still win out over there too. I think it's pretty low. It all comes down to whether or not he gets a good run on my Executor. He does have his Executor on offense, so I think that's a done deal. So I think we probably go 1-2 on Loquitur and 2-1 on Obtisio. Not bad, middle of the road, nothing to write home about. Both of these accounts are sort of at their level of competence, so it's about all I can expect. And hey, maybe the Loquitur account will win. Maybe I'll get a 2-1. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get a little padding into Kyber and not have to worry about sliding back down to Erodium. We're in Kyber 4, so we still have Kyber 5 to fall through. But yeah, it'd be nice to get some wins in here. Alrighty, y'all, I'm going to hang it up there for the day. Appreciate y'all coming out to watch. Like, subscribe, get those last subscriptions in there so that we can celebrate 5K subscribers, and I can put up a bunch of giveaways, and we can do that I'll probably run it for a couple weeks and make sure everybody has plenty of time to get in there and get signed up, and we'll give away a whole bunch of gift cards and reward the Inquisitors. Remember, if your in-game name is Inquisitor in some way, take a screenshot and post that over in the Discord, and it doubles your winnings. So if you win a $25 gift card and your name in-game is Inquisitor, you will get a $50 gift card. That's a pretty good deal. I just hand out twice as much money for no reason. Well, for a reason, but yeah. So you can use these crazy characters like this on Inquisitor Obtisio with the funny little eyes, or you can use a small L. So if instead of the capital I, you put a small L up front, LN Inquisitor, it looks exactly the same. If you try to do a capital I and spell it normally, the game will tell you that the name's not available because it has reserved the Inquisitor tag for in-game stuff. But there's plenty of ways around that. You can make yourself a Inquisitor, or do the special characters with the funny looking eyes or whatever. Double your winnings. Blessed Carrot says thanks for the stream. Blackbird says thanks. All right, guys. Well, I'm checking out. Like, subscribe. See you over on Discord. Link is in the description down below. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next